Okay, this is the second part of my cherry pie. So what I did was I took the cherries out of the refrigerator and let them sit at room temperature, for about maybe half an hour until all the cherries release their juices. So now what I'm doing is I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna pour it into my colander, I should say. And I'm gonna let all the juices run into my saucepan. I'm gonna give it a few, just maybe a minute or so. Then I'm gonna scrape all the excess off. Well, no, I'm gonna take my colander off. Then I'm gonna scrape all the excess off into the pot. And then I've turned my pot up to around medium low heat, and I'm just gonna I'm gonna cook it for about 3 or 4 minutes and let the sauce thicken until the sauce thickens. Okay, so while my sauce is thickening, I'm just gonna add the cherries to my pie. I'm gonna add my cherries. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my dough. This is my pie dough that I rolled out, and that's another video. And I'm just gonna cut. I'm gonna cut 4 strips that are 2 inches wide and 4 strips that are 1 inch wide. So I'm just gonna trim the excess off and make pastry with those. Make something else with those. Trim off all my excess. And I'm just gonna cut 4. And you can use a ruler or you can eyeball it. I'm just gonna eyeball it. Okay. So now I've done that. And I'm still waiting for my sauce, the cherry sauce, to thicken. Okay, so as you can see, my cherry mixture has thickened. I let it cook for about maybe 5 or 10 minutes, and the cornstarch has thickened it quite substantially. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn my pot off. I'm gonna remove it, and then I'm just gonna pour it in. I'm gonna pour it in. Then I'm just gonna toss it. Toss it with my cherries. Then I'm gonna add. I took a tablespoon of butter and cut it into fours. I'm just gonna put one tablespoon of butter in each of the 4 corners. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my strips that I just cut, and I'm gonna lay 2 of them across my. You gotta be careful when you pick these up. I'm gonna lay 2 of them across. I'm gonna lay them across my pie. Lay them across my pie. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna flip my strips up like this. I'm just gonna flip them, and then I'm just gonna lay my other strips up under these. Then I'm just gonna flip them back down. And you just have to be careful how you handle those. They may break a little bit. But I'm just gonna do the same thing, flip these up like that. Then I'm just gonna lay my strips below them. And just overlap everything like that. Now what you can do is you can take your roller and roll it up under your strips. Just be careful though as you do it. Then the final strips I'm just going to lay on top. No, that's enough strips. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to roll. I'm going to close it. So I'm just going to roll everything together. And just close the pie. Okay, and then I'm just going to bake my cherry pie I'm going to bake it at 400 degrees for 20 minutes. Then I'm going to load, and then I'm going to put a pie crust protector around it. I'm going to put a pie crust protector around it, and then bake it at 375 for 30 to 40 minutes. And that's what you want. That's your cherry pie.